Hi, we're going to talk about an exciting and fast growing opportunity, the surge in SME IPOs, and how this is opening up unprecedented demand for qualified independent directors. By the end of today's video, my goal is to leave you not just informed but inspired to pursue this unique career path. You will learn how becoming an independent director can elevate your career, create long term impact, and how you can leverage the current boom in SME IPOs to become a leader in corporate governance. India has been long hailed as one of the world's fastest growing economies. In 2024, this trend continues. And it's not just large corporations that are contributing to this growth, SMEs play a pivotal role. SMEs account for over 30% of India's GDP and employ more than 100 million people across diverse industries from manufacturing to services. What's even more exciting is how these businesses are rapidly formalizing. With initiatives like Make in India, Digital India, and the government backed financial inclusion schemes, SMEs are now contributing more to the formal economy than ever before. The demand for structured corporate governance within SMEs is growing exponentially as they scale up, seek funding, and pursue IPOs. The transformation from informal to formal has positioned SMEs as key drivers of economic growth, especially in 2024 when the emphasis is on scalability, digitization, and sustainability. Let's talk about the key trend that's fueling massive growth in this sector. 2024 has already made headlines as a record breaking year for SME IPOs. Just in the first quarter, we have seen 48 SMEs make their debut on the Indian stock market. That's an average of over 3 IPOs per week, a clear indication of the massive momentum in this space. Recent reports highlight that 7 new SME companies are lined up for their stock market debut every week. This includes notable names like KC Energy and Infra Limited and Kaushalya Logistics Limited, who are set to open for bidding. The demand for public funding has never been higher, and rise of digital finance and improved regulatory frameworks are pushing SMEs toward the public markets. 2024 is on track to surpass the already impressive numbers from 2023 when 179 SME IPOs was successfully conducted. The growing confidence in the public markets and the government's push for financial inclusion is helping more and more SMEs enter this space. But what's behind this remarkable surge in IPOs? A significant factor is the work done by SEBI. SEBI's dedicated SME IPO window, which was introduced back in 2012, has finally started to see widespread adoption. The regulatory body has worked tirelessly to simplify listing processes, making it easier for SMEs to access public funding. In 2024, SEBI introduced new reforms designed to support even smaller businesses in going public. These reforms focus on reducing the compliance burden, simplifying the listing process, and ensuring that even first time entrepreneurs have the opportunity to scale their business through public funding. As more companies list on the SME exchange, the demand for strong governance practices also grows. Every business going public must adhere to stringent governance and requirements, and this is where independent directors come in. SEBI's mandatory requirement for independent directors on the boards of SMEs is designed to enhance transparency and protect investor interests, thereby building trust in the capital markets. So, why do SMEs need independent directors? The answer is simple but powerful. As these businesses transition into the public space, they must adhere to corporate governance practices similar to those of large corporations. Independent directors provide an external and unbiased perspective on business strategy, risk management, and compliance. Their role is to ensure that the company follows best practices in governance, upholds the interest of shareholders, and maintains transparency in decision making. This is especially crucial for SMEs, which often lack the internal governance infrastructure that large corporations possess. By joining an SME board as an independent director, you can make a tangible impact by guiding the company through its growth trajectory, ensuring regulatory compliance, and helping the business scale responsibly. Now, how do you become an independent director? What steps do you need to take to seize this opportunity? The first step is to understand SEBI's regulations and familiarize yourself with the expectations for independent directors. SEBI requires independent directors to maintain impartiality and avoid any conflicts of interest, ensuring their advice remains unbiased and objective. The next step is to crack the independent directors database exam. This exam is a key requirement for anyone looking to get appointed as an independent director. In addition, you will need to build a strong personal brand that highlights your expertise, reliability, and ability to contribute to corporate governance. Networking is another essential aspect. Building relationships with promoters, merchant bankers, and investors will help you secure your first board position. Let's talk about why 2024 is the perfect time for you to step into the role of an independent director. With SEBI's new reforms and a record number of SME IPOs on the horizon, the demand for qualified governance professionals is at an all time high. According to recent data, 30% of SMEs now have at least one to two independent directors on their boards. And this figure is set to rise as more companies go public. SMEs with independent directors perform better post IPO, with studies showing a 15 to 20% improvement in growth and shareholder value in the first year after listing. This proves that effective governance is not just a regulatory requirement, it's a strategic advantage. Independent directors can help SMEs navigate challenges related to scaling, compliance, and financial management, making them indispensable to a company's success. Let me share an inspiring success story from one of our alumni, Steve Pereira. Steve has over 22 years of experience in the hospitality industry and recently secured an appointment as an independent director for a growing SME in the logistics sector. His strong leadership skills and extensive industry knowledge made him the perfect candidate for the role. Steve is just one of the many success stories from our network. In fact, we have three more alumni on the verge of securing appointments as independent director in the next few days. These stories are a testament to the power of networking, personal branding, and specialized training. But it's not enough to simply know the regulations and pass the exam. To truly succeed, you need to master the art of personal branding and strategic networking. Building a powerful personal brand will help you stand out in a competitive landscape and position you as a go to expert for SME boards. Our program goes beyond the basics. We teach you how to craft a LinkedIn profile that attracts attention, how to write thought leadership articles that showcase your expertise, and how to engage with the right people in the SME ecosystem from promoters to investors. 2024 is the year to seize these opportunities as the number of IPOs grows, so does the need for directors with integrity, expertise, and vision. So, are you ready to take the first step in becoming an independent director? Our 3 day boot camp will provide you with everything you need to get started, from understanding the regulations to cracking the independent director database exam to building your personal brand and networking effectively. Our boot camp has helped countless professionals, and we are excited to see how we can help you too. With 2024 shaping up to be a record year for SME IPOs, this is your opportunity to make a significant impact. Join our free online 3 day bootcamp and start your journey to becoming a successful independent director.